Welcome back to Dirt Cheap Preps. Let's talk a little bit about spare parts for your Chinese diesel heaters. So there is one sure thing about all of these heaters, unless you buy the Eberspatcher, or however you say the name, or the other brand. Now I'm drawing a blank. Unless you spend $1,000 on one of these units, you can be assured you are going to get a cheap Chinese diesel heater. Hey, so that's why we're here, right? And so what I wanted to go over is spare parts that you're going to want to have on hand so that you can swap them out in the eventuality of a failure. Now, I still have a couple of spare parts to get, 3 to be exact. I need to get a backup controller. I need to get a backup main board. They call them main boards. And I need to get a backup fuel pump. So probably recommend having a couple of backup fuel pumps. But I do have the rest of the stuff here that I have for backup, and I want to go over that for you. And right here, the exhaust on these things are known to fail after a little bit of time. The ones that come with it, the pipe that comes with it, because it's made very, very cheap, very, very thin, and they're known to, after a short amount of time, start to split. So here is a better quality exhaust for them. And it's 24 millimeter inside diameter exhaust. It's just a flex tubing. And so this is my backup right here, and I will put a link in the description. I'll actually put a link in the description for all these different parts. So anyway, this one came with the exhaust pipe that you see there, and of course, because of the way I'm going to be running this system, I'll have to take this little end cap off, and that's fine. But it did come with a couple of decent clamps, much better than the clamps that came with the heater itself. So I've actually got more clamps on the way. They should be getting here today, and depending on whether or not these two are better than the ones that I get, whichever ones are better are the ones I'm going to put on the heater when I do the final assembly. Okay, so now I've got a bag with a bunch of parts here. So let's start going over this right here. And again, I'll put a link. This is a rebuild kit. Okay, essentially a rebuild kit for the glow plug, and we'll go over what comes with it. Because your glow plug, again, is going to be a cheap Chinese model. This is the glow plug right here. And so that way I've got a backup if my glow plug ever goes out. Because if that goes out, you're in a bad situation. So, glow plug. The glow plug kit that I ordered also comes with, there's a screen. Oh, that was nice. A broken gasket. How nice is that? See? Even my spare parts kit comes with a broken gasket. I didn't realize that, or else I would have been on it. So how's that? Nice, right? So, yeah, I will be getting on replacing that. Not very happy about that. Make sure, this one I will give you a link to a kit that's on Amazon that does cost higher, does cost more than this, but it does, I guarantee you, come with better gaskets than what this one came with, okay? So, I cheaped out on this, to be honest, and I got this one from eBay, and that's what you get. So I will leave a link for a glow plug kit that comes with the better gaskets and all that. So it is what it is. Here is a screen. This screen is very important, and it goes down where the glow plug goes. Okay, and so they give you an extra screen there. The kit that I'm going to give you the link to comes with this stuff too. This is just like a little access plate that's I'll show you when I do the teardown videos where that part goes. So, and here is a tool to be able to insert the screen properly. Okay, so you put the screen on the tool there and you can insert it properly. I don't know how well this tool would be at getting the old one out, but that's to help you put it down in there the right depth. So anyway, that's what that is. And this here is a tool to remove the glow plug itself, because it's got wires that comes off of it, and you can't just put a regular socket on it because of those wires. And so what this allows you to do is bend the wires and take and be able to make it down. Make sure I'm on the right way here. Make it down on there enough so that you can take a screwdriver and stick in there and loosen it. So that is what that is for. And there's the heating element on the glow plug real quick. Gonna cover that back up and put it back away in its package. That's frustrating about that gasket, although those are the cheap gaskets anyway, but nonetheless that's frustrating. In a pinch you could use a piece of like cereal box or something, but that gasket material is a little thicker than that, so it is what it is. I'll have to order some gaskets. That's the only thing I can do. I'll just order some gaskets. Main thing I wanted when I ordered that kit is I wanted the tools, and of course the glow plug, and I wanted the backup screen and stuff. Those are the main things. I wasn't so concerned about the gaskets as I was the other parts. So anyway, that would be the glow plug repair kit, overhaul kit, whatever you want to call it. Like I say, you shouldn't have it shouldn't come with a broken gasket like that. That's like I say, a little bit upsetting, but it is what it is. I'll leave you the link to a better kit that comes with the better gaskets. So I'm not concerned for myself so much because I've worked on and worked with stuff for so long. I know little tips and tricks, ways that I can make things myself without having to rely on buying things. So I don't want to put you in a position that you may not know how to do that type of stuff. I don't want to put you in that position. So I will provide you links to the better stuff so you don't have to worry about it. These are temperature sensors. These are popular for going out. Very popular for going out. So I recommend at least having 2 backups. At least. They're not expensive. So I will put links to them in the description as well. Make sure you've got backup temp sensors because that is probably the #1 thing that I see go out. And then this here is just a feeler gauge set. And I just keep it in with the rest of the tools, and the reason why is because there's a magnet on the fan, and I'll show you all this stuff on the teardown videos and how to replace glow plug and all that. I'll do that on those videos. But there's a sensor that's on the main board, and the fan has 2 magnets on it, and that fan has to be a certain distance from the sensor in order for the sensor to pick up on the magnets that's located on the fan. And so that's why I have a feeler gauge set in here. Again, I will go all over this stuff. I believe it's 0.4 millimeter is the distance you want between the fan and the sensor. So I will go over all this whenever I do those particular videos. But I wanted to give you an idea of what kind of extra parts you might want to keep on hand, because again, these things are known to fail, and the biggest thing that I've seen fail on them, and I'm not saying that they're all absolutely prone to failures, but there are a fair amount of failures, and that is the most thing I see fail right there, is that temp sensor. So, and every once in a while you can find them as low as $10 a piece. So they're not a super expensive part to have to get backups up to be able to replace. But that's it. That's what I have anyway. Like I say, it looks like I've got ordering gaskets in my future, which is fine. They're not expensive and they're easy to find. I've got to order some more gaskets, clearly. And then, like I say, I still need a new pump, a backup pump. I need a backup controller and a backup main board. And then I will have backups for every part that I'm even remotely concerned about with this heater. So that just gives you an idea on some spare parts. I'll put links down in the description for you to make it easier for you to find. They will be Amazon affiliate links if you're opposed to us making a little bit off the sale. just copy the name of the item and do a search for it and get it directly that way. Most people don't care. You can just click on the link below. They'll give us a few pennies for the sale. It's not like we make a fortune, and it goes to help out. So anyway, that is my video on spare parts to keep on hand. I hope you learned something from this video, and I wish you luck with your Chinese diesel heater. Shalom.